I believe this belongs to you. It matches the evidence from the hidden trunk that put your...
Estonia. The only light comes from a single grainy monitor. On the screen, Lena Vesk watches her brother Tomas stand over an old man slumped in a chair. Tomas swings a heavy wrench, he grins, and looks directly into the lens of a hidden camera.
I see you.
Lena's heart stops. The camera feed is from a blind spot. Her blind spot. The plan is collapsing. But then the panic recedes. It is replaced by a cold, clear certainty. This is not the end. It is a change in logistic.
Come on out, Lena.
His voice, tinny through the monitor's small speaker, drips with false reason.
We both know Sergei's getting too old for this kind of work. It would be a shame if he had an accident.
Tomas holds the wrench up, letting it catch the weak fluorescent light of Vesk Logistics warehouse. He thinks he has her trapped. He is right, but he is also wrong. Lena's fingers fly across a different keyboard, her personal laptop, open beside the security console. She had spent weeks tracing Vesk Logistics warehouse wiring, her father's redundancies, Tomas's secret camera used an old, forgotten network port, his secret eye. She knew exactly how to tap into the feed. The blinking red light on his camera was never a liability, it was the entire point. Her anonymous tip to the police was not a folder of evidence, it was a single, encrypted link and a message.
Vesk Logistics, 11 p.m. Watch.
All right, Lena. I'm done playing games.
On screen, Tomas takes a menacing step toward the old forklift driver. Sergei, Lena's breath catches. She stands, her chair scrapes loudly on the concrete floor. It is time to make her delivery. Moments later on the main floor of Vesk Logistics warehouse, the air is frigid, thick with the smell of diesel and salt. Lena Vesk emerges from the shadows of the office. Her brother Tomas turns, his face breaks into a triumphant grin.
There she is. I knew you wouldn't let your old dog get put down.
The forklift driver Sergei, his face pale, gives Lena a tiny, almost imperceptible shake of his head, a warning. Let him go, Tomas.
Oh, I will. As soon as you tell me what you did.
Tomas gestures with the wrench toward a sealed shipping container, number 77.
What did you put in my container? You've been sneaking around for weeks. I felt it. The place, it felt wrong.
I haven't touched your container.
That shipment is my future. My ticket away from this rusty graveyard your father loved so much. So you are going to tell me how you tried to sabotage it.
Just then the headlights of two sleek, black sedans cut through the darkness at the far end of Vesk Logistics warehouse.
They're here, Lena.
He whispers, his eyes gleaming with pride.
The men who recognize my vision. Not like Dad. He only saw you.
The careful one. The supervisor. He never saw me. The one who could make this place a global player.
Dad saw everything. He knew exactly who you were.
He was a sentimental old fool. And so are you.
Tomas takes a step toward her, raising the wrench. At that exact moment, the night erupts not with a bang, but with a flood of silent, strobing light, blue and red, painting the stacks of containers in horrifying flashes. The wail of sirens, distant at first, grows into a piercing scream that tears the night apart. Tomas freezes, he whips his head toward the gate. 4 police cars screech to a halt, boxing in his investor sedans, doors fly open, officers swarm Vesk Logistics warehouse. His head snaps back to Lena, the triumph in his eyes curdles, confusion, then dawning. Sickening horror, he looks at the container, at the police, at the wrench in his hand, and finally at her.
You set me up.
The police lights wash over his face, turning it from bruised purple to bloodless white. A cold Baltic wind whips a strand of hair across Lena's cheek. No, Tomas, you loaded the truck, you chose the route. All I did was sign the manifest. Inspector Callas emerges from the lead car, his face grim. He walks toward them, his voice cutting through the sirens.
Mr. Vesk, we received a tip about an unauthorized shipment, and then we saw quite a performance.
Callas holds up a tablet computer. On the screen live is the feed from Tomas's own camera. It shows him, wrench in hand, threatening Sergei. It has recorded every word. Tomas's investors are already out of their car, faces masked in shock, backing away. His future is evaporating.
Open it.
Callis points to container 77. An officer uses bolt cutters on the heavy lock. The doors groan open. Inside are crates of expensive undeclared electronics.
Just as the tip suggested.
That one. Lena points quietly to a single, large wooden crate in the very back, marked with a different shipping number. An officer takes a crowbar to it, the wood splinters. He reaches inside and pulls out a mangled piece of dark gray plastic and chrome, a piece of a truck's grill.
The Scania truck grill, unmistakable.
Inspector Callis walks over and looks from the grill to Tomas.
I believe this belongs to you. It matches the evidence from the hidden trunk that put your niece in the hospital. The truck you reported stolen an hour after the accident.
Tomas Vest does not run. He stares at the grill, then at Lena. The hatred in his eyes is pure, but beneath it is the profound, shattering shock of being so completely outmaneuvered. They put him in handcuffs as they led him away, past the company our father built, his empire collapsing. He looks back at Lena one last time. She meets his gaze. She feels nothing, not joy, not triumph, just the quiet,
Heavy finality of a Longo Verdu invoice being stamped paid in full.
The next morning, a quiet room in a rehab center. Sunlight streams through the window. Lena sits by the bed of her daughter, Marta. The 16-year-old's face is tight with concentration as she works with a therapist, trying to move her leg.
We'll get there.
I know.
For the first time, she truly believes it. That evening, Lena Vesk is back at Vesk Logistics warehouse. It is quiet, the silence, a bomb after the storm. She walks to her father's old office, the one she never used. She sits down at his desk, and for a long moment, she just breathes.